Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna. And this morning is all about stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready on this cold, cold winter morning. When I got up this morning, it was 1 degree, 1 degree. And it felt like it was in the negatives. It was 1 degree. And let me just check the weather right now. Let me just see here what we got going on. It's minus, it feels like I'm looking at my phone here. It's -1, feels like -11. -1 feels like -11. Let me just look here. It's not supposed to get in the double digits all day long. The highest it's supposed to be is 9 degrees. How about that? So you better stay ready so you don't have to get ready for this weather or whatever the case may be. Well, good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna, and I certainly have a word for you on this morning. And we are still in our Daniel fast. We're still in our Daniel fast. And let me just remind some of you all what's going on. As you already know, this is the year of solutions, and that is John 14:6. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but by me. He is the solution, no matter what your problem is. So, to help you get there, we're in our prayer intensive. First Lady and I will be teaching this coming Wednesday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it, whether it's online or in sanctuary, and it is preceded by a chef prepared light meal that you can get right there at New Life. And we kind of come to the end of the Daniel fast for the 21 days, but you can still get the devotion. Make sure you get the devotion because the devotion goes away all the way to the end of the month. And we're still going to be dealing with things. And, after the Daniel fast, the Lord is leading me to do a 1 day absolute, a 1 day absolute, a 1 day absolute. So make sure you get that. Make sure you connect with us so we can flow together. Already know that we can do those things and fasting together, praying together, doing all of those things together. So cold out here, and here we go. Cold out here, and here we go. It's all about stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. The text to talk, the takeaway, 5 minutes or less. Here it is, 1 Peter 3:15. It's right out of the journal. 1 Peter 3:15. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. You have a hope, and there is rationale behind it. It's not emotional. It's a rationale behind the hope that you have. Let me give you the context of the text. Here is Peter writing to a people who are under great persecution and pressure about their faith. And so he responds and says to them, this is what you need to do. And the Greek word that is used there to give an answer, apologia. Apologia is the Greek word, which has to do with apologetics. Apologetics. Now, we tend to think of apologetics as an asking for forgiveness. That's not what the Greek word implies. The Greek word has to do with a rationale, a reasoning, a clear defense of something. Apologetics. Okay. So to that end, Peter is saying that we need to always be ready to give a defense for what we believe. And how do we do that? There's three ways that we do it. And those three ways are this: you got to be ready to talk about your faith. You got to be ready to talk about your faith. You got to be ready to give an account, to tell your story about your faith. The second thing is you got to be ready to share your life of your faith. So often what we do, is that we put up barriers, we put up walls around us, and we don't let people but so close. not understanding that they need not only to hear you talk about your faith, but they need you to share your life. And then here's the third thing: you're going to walk with them, you're going to walk it out. You're going to walk out your faith and sharing it with those who do not have their walk with the Lord. We tend to think sometimes that all I have to do is just show up and then somebody's going to immediately accept Christ. That's not the case. They need to see the apologetics of your life, to walk it out, to talk it out, to share it out. So, what's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is a play on the Greek word apologetics. Don't apologize for your faith. Be apologetic about your faith. Don't apologize, but defend your faith. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Share the manna. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. Stay warm. Stay warm, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.